and distinguished high officials from 9 countries.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Bienvenido. It is my great pleasure to honor to welcome all of you participating in 2015 Greece IDB Urban Development Academic Program, CUDA.
Okay.
Good to other programs, so you cannot do that.
El rol que tuvo el gobierno.
Music and economic development facilities.
The thing that I learned this morning that we're on
National care occupied.
Rural areas, lots of different functions in it.
The interactions have been very fruitful. We have had frank discussions, and the presentation by the team from Chris has been very enlightening. We hope that at the conclusion of this academy that we will go back to our respective territories to tweak some of the solutions that Korea has been able to provide, and to see that whether we can adapt some of them to our respective national economies and problems.
Very applicable to our countries. We need to do things like that, and we have been doing some of that. But I think that the experience that the Korean organizations have, it's much broader, much more ambitious, and more successful. And in that sense, I think we have a lot to learn.
Incheon International Airport.
One question.
We had some of the questions answered inside, but a lot of them are still open to us. It is really phenomenal what is taking place here, and I look forward to having more of the questions answered as we move around here. It is really exciting to see what is taking place here. It's huge. The development is considerable, and I would really like to see something like this duplicated in the Bahamas. But in order for that to take place, I really have to ask some more questions about what I see, and then try to transpose what we have here to that side of the world.
Very intensive, but with a great level of knowledge to improve new way to see a big problem common for all the countries that are here in Korea.
It is very interesting for us to learn about the Korean experience, their territorial planning, their urbanization policies, and how they achieve this growth successfully, so that we can replicate this experience in Paraguay.
As we in Paraguay, I interested in the experience from Korea, because we already are in we plan to then certificate on urbanization planning in Paraguay. That is, we are in a point where we are in the process to change in the process for homes construction in Paraguay.
For me, the most interesting thing in this trip to Korea was to understand the land management system here in this country. The way that Korea is developing land and creating land with infrastructure to deal with the deficit of housing. I think it's very interesting, and it's a very powerful lesson for Latin American countries.
I think it's a very impressive project, and the key of this visit is the management of the land. I think this is the most important thing that we need to learn in Latin America, and try to replicate these schemes of the management of the land.
Para mí como arquitecto es muy impresionante poder ver el desarrollo de las ciudades, de las nuevas ciudades que tiene Corea, esta New Town. La verdad que es un ejemplo de convivencia social, de espacios verdes. Es muy impresionante y
primero queremos agradecer en nombre de Colombia la invitación que nos ha hecho Chris y el Banco Interamericano de Desarrollo para visitar Corea. Es una experiencia muy enriquecedora para nosotros. Nos ha mostrado la gran capacidad tecnológica de desarrollo constructiva.
70 million jobs.
Through this program, I think that we can talk more about our future cooperation and collaboration.
El día de hoy hemos hablado con el ministro y hemos planteado líneas de colaboración en materia de zonas económicas especiales, en materia de new towns, sobre todo en ciudades que se pueden crear planeadas alrededor de grandes consorcios industriales y también en sistemas de información geográfica en donde Corea han tenido un gran avance, de tal manera que estamos muy entusiasmados de la posibilidad de estas líneas de colaboración con el gobierno de Corea y con el apoyo que hemos tenido siempre con el Banco Interamericano de Desarrollo.
Or do we have only manufacturing industries?
And the extreme version is like a inclination about the simple thing.
I'm very interested in this area because down there in Paraguay, I work with the environmental things, and I think that in Korea, people, the government make a lot of progress in this area, and it's fantastic for me.
It's very important for us share experience with countries which have already overcome some problems which we're facing right now. South Korea was an example to how to lead with rapid growth urbanization, and we are very interested in learn how to do this, how the government face this problem.
When you see a stand up to the podium, please this way. That'll be
living waste that could be one. For the incinerator, 1, 2.
When the country was suffering. Were chosen through the official process in case of men and women have their own duty and different responsibilities. In marriage, such as the girl and the king's grandmother, such as
You bought your lot already?
Hello.
What we've been learning during the week is just the rapid pace at which you have been transforming your city and your landscape and the way you live in urban settlements. But today it reminded us that this is all the product of a very ancient culture and all the discipline and all the effort, and the reason why all these mega projects that we've been learning about actually work is because of a very ancient tradition of discipline and hard work and solidarity.
It's like a vibe to
Distinguished participant, Honorable Mr. Rice Valentine, General Director Manuel Antonio
tomorrow, because your country and the visit here, I am certain I don't speak on behalf of my own.
Yeah, yes.
Leave it out.